depending on where you're watching me from. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new to this channel, please kindly subscribe. If you have already subscribed, thank you for promoting this channel. On this video, I'm here to talk about Pi domains auction stats, more details and facts about the domain. The question is, the Pi domain auction is a step forward in expanding the ecosystem with strong participation from Pi pioneers, business and developers. As a platform level utility, the domain auction hashness enhances the collective resources of Pi community and open network external connectivity.
What if I loaned you 100,000 naira and you had to pay only 10 naira per day and you had an
And now you can see they said learn more about the Pi domains auction with over 100,000 bid placed in less than a week. The auction is driving real engagement and reinforcing Pi's role as a functional utility-backed currency for all pioneers. The demand for Pi domains highlight the growing ecosystem of Pi-powered apps, businesses, and online services, all leveraging blockchain-based domain ownership for branding, accessibility, and commerce. Here are key stats so far when only pioneers on the main network bid. Over 200,000 bids placed, over 40,000 unique bidders, over 95,000 domains with active bids, and over 2.9 million Pi in active bid in the auction, and highest current bid is 30,000 Pi. So on the Pi day, you can see that there are so many things that happened that during this period of Pi day, and because of this domain name, Pi also has sold so many things, and Pi is growing. And then for those of you who is giving up on Pi, I want to let you guys know that Pi is one of the best projects that can happen to the ecosystem, because the exchanges, they are manipulating the the price of Pi, and because they did not hold much of Pi, so they cannot be able to manipulate it for too long. Yeah, they will not be able to manipulate it for too long, because if they place it at a low price and people begin to buy, then they will sell off. And at the end of the day, they won't have any Pi to sell again in their exchange. So it's difficult for them right now. The Pi, that's why you see it cannot go less than 0.8 anymore, because exchangers who are manipulating this price won't have enough again to sell. So they don't have any option but to announce to the community. So if you are holding your Pi, please hold it tight. Do not place it on any exchange. We own this app, we own this coin. Do not place this thing on any exchange. If you wanna buy, you go to the exchange and buy, since they are manipulating the price. Now they will know the power of the community. Now let's look at frequently asked questions, general use and functionality. How does a Pi domain compare to a Web2 traditional website domain? Okay, you can see this question. Okay, so Pi domain functions similarity to traditional domains, acting as a unique digital identifiers within the Pi ecosystem. They enable businesses, apps, and individuals to establish a clear union identity, and then digital storefront in a Web3 social network is an acquisition, transfers, and part of its operation rely heavily on the Pi blockchain. Will Pi domain work outside of the Pi browser? The extension of Pi domain will work inside the Pi browser, and other wallets and browsers may integrate this feature over time, similar to how other crypto domains work. For compatibility with legacy browsers like Chrome and Safari, all Pi domains will also work through the extension pinet.com. So if your domain is joe.pi on Pi browser or compatible third-party service, people can also find you as joe.pinet.com through any browser. There's no guarantee or promise that Pi domains will be adopted by legacy browsers. Can I bid my username as a domain? Yes, if it's available. Where do they proceed? So these are the questions asked based on domain auction, you know. So domain reservation for Pinet apps can developers that have already built Pi apps reserve domain. Pi community apps that have complied with ecosystem listing guidelines and completed Pinet migration by May 28, 2025. So guys, by May 28.
What if I loaned you
2025.
100,000 naira and you had to pay only 10 naira per day and you had
Remember this, like I want to go back to the screen. The question is domain reservation. Can developers that have already built Pi app compiled with Pi apps reserved domain? They say Pi community apps that have compiled with ecosystem listing guidelines. Pi community apps that have compiled with ecosystem listing guidelines and have completed Pinet migration by May 28, 2025 can secure their domain without bidding. Okay, so meaning that second migration will take place on this day. Oh, now I see. And then can I cancel or change my bid after placing order? Yes, for Pioneer, if you place a bid using a claimable balance feature, you can withdraw it anytime before the auction ends. However, if you place a bid via standard payment through multiplex wallet addresses because you are not yet a Pioneer, example from an exchange, refunds will be placed after the auction concludes on June 28, 2025. So let's give it an instance that migration again takes place between May and June, because that's what I'm seeing from here. According to the Pi network, that's what I'm seeing. So please make sure you get updated on Pi. Thank you so much.